I gave up, honestly. I was Jason Ritchie's. It was the Jason Ritchie gig. It came to an end, not in a good way, but it happened the way it happened. Everybody's cool now, which is great. I love Jason. That's my brother. Shout out to Jason Ritchie, and Sean Starsky, Todd Edmonds, the whole band. But there was a point in time where I was in Nashville with no gig, no nothing, man. I was that close to like being homeless kind of thing, and I got kind of desperate. I was like, listen, I'm gonna get off social media. I'm gonna just kind of take time to figure this out, you know. So about a week or so goes by, and I open up Facebook just to do it, and I saw I had some messages from Tommy Castro, and I was like, boy, this is random. And then the message said, I'm looking, to hire you as my drummer if you're interested. So I was like, God must be looking out. You know what I mean? Because I started going back and forth to Memphis to stay with some friends and just play on Beale Street. There wasn't nothing really happening, but it was fun. It was an experience. It's a good thing. So I went and did that. During that time, I got contacted from Tommy. A few months later, he moved me to San Francisco, and I was back in the game. So it was rough. It was a rough period, especially being so young. This was about almost 10 years ago now, when I first got started. So being that young, losing my dad a few weeks before I started touring, I was really like, I was already in a bad way. You know what I mean? And then that happened with the band, but it all worked out. It all worked out. He left here, and he was looking out for me up there. Good things are still happening, so we still got that bond. It's all good. When I first started with Otis, and there was two drummers, all I had was snare, hi-hat, and kick drum, floor tom. That's it, and some percussion stuff. And he doesn't like cymbals. That's one of his things. You know what I mean? So I had a splash here and there, but no like crashes, none of that. And at first it was kind of weird for me, being such a small setup but it's great. I mean, it makes you groove more. You really commit to what's going on and try to kind of make that trance thing happen, and that's his whole thing. It's rhythmic. It's a one chord trance type stuff, and it works.